Hi everyone. In this session we can have the discussion about various forms of the equation. So the very first one, it is point-slope form. When the equation of a line we have to find out in the case of the slope and the coordinates of one of the point on the line is given, how to frame the equation. So the basic concept behind that one, the slope of the line when the coordinates of the 2 points are given. So here we do consider the very first one, it is point slope form. On Cartesian plane, let us mark all the axes, the x-axis and the y-axis first, and we can draw a line, say L. Suppose the point over here, it is given on the line P as x1, y1. The coordinates of that point is given. And let us consider another point, say Q, with the coordinates x, y. And the slope of the line also will be given. Let it be M. So we are denoting that slope of the any line as M. Here we do consider the slope of the line L. M equals, as we know, it is the difference between the ordinates. So here it is the ordinates. If you do consider the point P and Q, that is y minus y1 upon the difference between the abscissa, that is x minus x1. So we got the slope of the line M. If you do the cross multiplication, we are getting y minus y1 equals M times x minus x1. So here it comes the required format of the equation of the straight line when the slope of the line M and one of the point on the line is given. That is y minus y1 equals M times x minus x1. Let's do one example. We can consider one question over here. Find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line. Equation of the line which passes through the point. Which passes through the point minus 4, minus 3 and parallel to x-axis and parallel to x-axis. So here if you do consider the point is given, the coordinates of one of the point on the line is given and the hint is given for the slope of the line. So what shall we do? The first of all we should understand when one of the thing it is concept is given, the line here it is given the line is parallel to x-axis. If the line is parallel to x-axis, what about the slope of the line? We know if it is parallel to the x-axis, we know the slope of the line turns to be 0 because there is no inclination of the line with respect to the x-axis. So we can consider it as M equals 0. So we got the first value. The second value here it comes, it is the coordinates of the point is given as minus 4, negative 3. So of course it is related with the point slope form. So here it is y minus y1, it is equal to M times x minus x1. So here we can consider that negative 4, negative 3 as the point x1, y1 and we can substitute in our equation. So if you do substitute here, it will turn as y minus minus 3. We have to take here negative 3. It is the coordinate equals 0 times x minus x1. x1 means it is given as negative 4. So if I am doing this one, here it will come y minus minus 3 means it is y plus 3 equal to, here we are getting it as 0 times x plus 4. 0 multiplied by anything gets you 0 itself. So we are getting equation of the line as y plus 3 equals 0. So here we can do one more question. I am just giving it as homework for you. Let us consider the second one that you can try it as homework. If the same format, find the equation of the line. Find the equation of the line. Equation of the line passes through 2, -3 and inclined at an angle of 135 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. With the positive direction of x-axis. So here it is. If I check this question, definitely here the points are given. The point it is given 2, -3. One of the point is given. And along with that one, the angle of inclination is given as 135. We know if the angle of inclination is given, how to find out the slope of the line? That is m equals tan theta. So you can do it as homework. So what is the next form of the equation of the line? It is known as the second one, 2-point form. So from the name itself, it's clear when it is 2-point form, definitely 2 points will be given for you. From that we have to frame the equation of the line. So let us consider the same, the Cartesian plane as usual procedure. And we can draw a line over here. Let it be the point here, it is P, say x1, y1. And the second point Q, x2, y2. And here I do consider one more point, say R. Let it be x, y. The general point we can take it as R, x, y. As we know, if it is the 2 points are given for you, how to find out the slope of the line? Then here it is, we can denote M as the slope of the line L. Just consider the basic concept of that point slope form. It is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Here also we are using that concept of that point slope form to get the new formula 2-point form. M, it is the slope of the given line and the points are given P of x1, y1 and Q of x2, y2. We know how to find out the slope of the line. So here we are going to find out that slope of the line M equals. We know the difference between the ordinates, that is y2 minus y1 upon the difference between the abscissa, that is x2 minus x1. In the equation, we can replace the value of M by y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So here it comes the new formula. Y minus y1 equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 times x minus x1. So that is the new formula related with equation of the straight line and it is known as 2-point form. So here it comes y minus y1 equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 times x minus x1, where x1 y1 and x2 y2 are the 2 points given. Let's move on to the example. Find the equation. Find the equation of the line joining. Find the equation of the line joining the points -1, 3 and 4, -2. So here also we can remember that formula in terms of that point slope form itself. Since the 2 points are given, of course it is related with that 2-point format. Y minus y1 equals, we know that it is m times x minus x1. That is easily we can remember that formula, point slope form. So here means we can find out that m, since it is given the 2 points, you know how to find out that one. So here I am just finding out the value of m. So m equals, the first step means we can write down here that x1 y1 and x2 y2 as the points. So here it is x1 y1 the first point, and the second point we can note down as x2, y2. So here we are getting the slope of the line as the difference between the ordinates. That means y2 minus y1. So here it comes negative 2 minus 3 upon x2 minus x1. That means 4 minus minus 1. So we are getting here it is negative 5 divided by 4 minus minus 1 means we are getting 4 plus 1, 5. So the slope of the line here we got it as negative 1. So we can substitute in that equation. So here it comes y minus y1 equals m times, that means negative 1 times x minus x1. So here we can write down that value of x1, y1 over here. So it will turn as y minus 1 equal to negative 1. So here it comes that value. So I am just rubbing this equation, that question itself. So here it comes for you that y minus y1 equals. So y minus y1 means we can replace that y1 by the value. Here it is 3. So y minus 3 equals minus 1 times x minus x1 means we are taking it as negative 1. So the answer is y minus 3 equals minus 1 times x plus 1. So we can make it as that, by opening that one, we can make it as the standard form. So we are getting y minus 3 equals minus 1 times x plus negative 1. So here it comes y plus x minus 3 plus 1 equal to 0. So we are getting the standard form, the general form, the equation like ax plus by plus c equal to 0, that format. Here it comes x plus y minus 2 equal to 0. So this is the equation of the straight line. X plus y minus 2 equal to 0. The next one, it is the turn for your homework. Consider one question. Find the equation. Find the equation of the line joining the points. Say a t1 square comma 2at1 and a t2 square comma 2at2. So here it is given, the coordinates of 2 points are given, say p and q. So we can denote over here that x1 y1 and x2 y2, and you can go ahead with that 2-point formula. The next one, it is the intercept form. Already in our last video we had a discussion what does it mean by the intercept of a line. We know x-intercept and y-intercept is there. So let me discuss about that one first. What is that x-intercept and y-intercept? If we draw a line on the Cartesian plane, definitely it will intersect at 2 points. So the line L it is here, and here it is that we can mark the axis over here. And in this line, we know that here it is the intersection point on the x-axis and on the y-axis. 2 intersection points are there on the axis. So here we can denote that point of intersection by a comma 0 on the x-axis. Let it be the point P. And here it is on the y-axis, it is intersected at 0 comma b. So that A is known as the x-intercept and B is known as the y-intercept. So here we do consider the point, 2 points are given, and we can find out the slope of the line. And applying that 2-point form, we can get one more formula to find out the equation of a line when the intercepts are known. 2-point form means it is y minus y1 equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 times x minus x1. So x1, y1 means we can consider any one of the point. It doesn't matter. Either I can consider the point P as x1, y1 or Q as x1, y1. It's okay. It's up to you. So here I am just marking that the point PA, 0 as x1, y1 and the second point as x2, y2. Y minus y1. So how it will come? That y minus y1 it is 0. It is equal to, we are going to find out the slope of the line, that is nothing but m. As we know, that is, it is the difference between the ordinates upon the difference between the abscissae. So y2 minus y1. What is the value for y2? That is b. b minus y1 means it is 0 upon x2 minus x1. That means it is 0 minus, what is x1? That is a. That many times x minus x1 means we have taken it as a itself. We can solve this one. We are getting y equals b minus 0. That means it is b by negative a times x minus a. So we are going to solve this one. We can transpose that negative a. So it will come negative a times y. Negative a times y equals b times x minus a. Let's open that right hand side. So negative a times y equals bx minus ab. So we can transpose here. So it will come we are getting here it is bx plus ay equal to ab. I just want to take it as that everything in the positive order. So I just transpose the term that minus ay to the right hand side, and at that minus ay we can transpose to the right hand side, means we are getting that ay as positive, and ab if we are transposing it will turn as positive. Negative means it will turn as positive. So by rearranging we are getting it as bx plus ay equal to ab. Now here we can do one thing. We are going to divide throughout by ab. So what will happen over here? bx by ab, separately I am doing that one, plus ay by ab equal to ab by ab. So if you do consider on the left hand side that b and b will get cancelled, and the second term a and a will get cancelled, and from the right side means ab and ab will get cancelled. So after all we are getting that final answer as the intercept form x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So this is known as the intercept form. When the intercept of a straight line is given, how to form the equation. So here it is. What is a? A means it is the x-intercept and b means it is the y-intercept. So the last form, it is the normal form or the perpendicular form to frame the equation of the line. So in the case of the normal form, the length of the perpendicular drawn from the origin will be given. The length of the perpendicular will be given. Along with that one, the angle formed by that perpendicular with the x-axis. So here we do consider the Cartesian plane. And we can draw the line over here, say AB. AB, and here it is, we are drawing one perpendicular from the origin. We can draw the perpendicular to the given line. Let it be L. OL is the perpendicular drawn, and the length of that perpendicular will be given. Along with that one, the angle formed by that perpendicular with the x-axis also will be given for you. So in this case, how to frame the equation of the line? So if you do consider the point B, it is the intersection of the line with the x-axis. So here I do consider it is a, 0. We can say that where a is the x-intercept. And here a means we can say that it is 0, b. So here it is the b is the y-intercept. So if you do consider, we can apply that formula in the set form x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So here we just want to find out the value of a and b first, then we can get that answer. So the first of all, we are considering the triangle over here, LOB. So I just want to find out that the value of A. It is a right triangle for you. So we just want to find out the relationship connecting. This is the hypotenuse in the case of that right triangle. The hypotenuse, here it is. And if you do consider this angle, this is the adjacent side. So the adjacent side and the hypotenuse. So here I can say that the relation connecting the adjacent side and the hypotenuse, we are familiar with that one. It is cos omega. So what is cos omega? Cos omega equals, it is adjacent side, that is adjacent side it is P by the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means it is OB and the length it is OB means it is the distance from the y-axis to that point means it is the x-coordinate. We can note down it as A. So from this we can say that the value of A it is equal to P by cos omega. So we got the first one. The value of A we got. Now if I consider this triangle OAB, here also that OLA, the angle also will turn as 90 degree. So here also we are getting the same 90 degree itself. Here 90 degree it is. And what about this angle? The whole angle is 90. So I can say that the angle AOL will turn as, here it is 90 minus omega. In that sense, I can say that if you do consider the angle sum property, the angle OAL also will turn as the same omega itself. Again, we are concentrating for the second triangle OAL. From that, we can find out that value for B. So here it is, we can mark that one. Here it is given, this is the length B over here. So we are just going to find out what is B from that. So here it is for this triangle, 90 degree over here, the opposite side, this is the hypotenuse. So connecting the perpendicular distance P and the hypotenuse, what is the trigonometric ratio formed? So it is sine theta, that is opposite, sine theta means it is opposite side by hypotenuse. So here I do write sine omega equals, what is that opposite side? Opposite side means it is P. P by, and hypotenuse it is our B. So from this we are getting the value of B as P by sine omega. So once we got the value for A and B, we can substitute back to that equation x by A plus y by B equal to 1. So here we are getting it as x by A. So x by A means it is P by cos omega plus the next one it is y by B means it is P by sine omega equal to 1. So if you are solving that one, it is x divided by. So we know that if it is division means we can do the multiplication by taking the reciprocal. So it will come x times cos omega by P plus y times sine omega by P equals 1. Since it is that the denominators are same, we can write down it as with the common denominator P. So here it comes x cos omega plus y sine omega the whole upon P equal to 1. Now we can transpose that P. So we are getting the final answer over here it as That is the format of the normal form or the perpendicular form. X cos omega plus y sin omega equals P. So that is the required equation of the normal form or the perpendicular form.